Morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the chat. Please tell me that I'm live before I continue on. How this works, I need to know whether or not you guys are hearing me and seeing me, and that you can see the Christmas tree and everything going on, the fireplace that's going on in the background, my whole little setup here. Let me know. I'll bring the chat onto the screen so I can see it too, and we'll see what's happening over there. L-Stack is at work. Bad Rider says hi. Sharky in Motion is saying yo. It's a Merry Christmas from Clayton Dawson. G'day Twinny. Thanks for coming on. Okay, so I can be seen and heard by the look of this. That's really good. So I can see that the chat's working. Yeah. Bad Rider says the audio is coming through good and the visual looks nice. So yeah, I redesigned my sort of set because beforehand, like my desk was in the corner and the camera looking behind me was just looking at really not much. It was just sort of like the air conditioner unit and some windows and like the TV and whatnot. So I couldn't really, it wasn't really very engaging. And so I decided to turn the desk around, which involved just moving everything to the other side of the room. So that way, camera's facing the wall, and the wall I can decorate with some other bits and pieces. So I thought that would kind of work out better and for a background. And I'm using OBS as well, which enables me to, for streaming, enables me to sort of give myself a background. I can bring the chat on the screen. There's a whole bunch of other things I can do as well. So I can bring in other videos and stuff. We can watch videos together. There's a whole bunch of things I can do. But in any case, this stream was supposed to be my Merry Christmas stream. So which I didn't do on Christmas Day because I was doing family stuff Christmas Day. And my live stream, I was going to do it yesterday, which was Boxing Day here in Australia. I know it's Boxing Day in some areas. Merry day after Christmas, says El Stacker. So yeah, I know it's like the day after Christmas in some areas. Now it's the day after Christmas here in Australia. So, but still, I had everything set up with a background for Christmas. Yesterday, when I was going to do the stream, I woke up with a really bad conjunctivitis and a big puffy eye. You probably can't see it all that well now, but it's still quite red and irritated. So we'll see how well we go in here. So I've got the way I want to do this stream. I've got a bunch of like sort of topics that I want to hit. I'm going to bring them up on the screen so you guys can see them. The first of them is Merry Christmas. And I want to get to all your guys' comments as well. I want that to stay where we are. So I know just a shout out to a couple of people that were in here early. So Bad Riders, El Stacker was in there with the second comment. Luke Hayes saying he's at work today. So Bad Rider says he's keen to see the setup. Well, I just spoke about that at length. So I'm glad that you're able to see the backdrop. I've got the DWCP from Catman Snow. We've got Rick over here. We've got Beards. We got Yoda. We got a bunch of like trail maps and stuff. So I think it's good. Anyway, Bad Rider says afternoon to the stacker. He's going to get through the first batch of comments here. Luke Hayes is going to be an epic setup. I don't know if it's that epic, but it's nice. So here we go, says Luke. And Bad Riders, he said he's had a flood watch issue for his suburb. Wow, I hope everything's all right down there. But so if he leaves the stream, that the power has gone off. Bad Rider says he's on his jet ski. He's got it ready just in case the house floods. Yeah, Adam does appear to be in the wars quite a bit. He says it builds character. El Stacker is at work as well. El Stacker's just been working non-stop. I wonder if he's ever going to get some time up at Bogus Basin. You've got to tell us, El Stacker, if you're still there. Are we at Bogus Basin? Are we going to Bogus Basin after work? I think they've opened night operations. So, yeah, Stacker working on Boxing Day. Well, I don't know. His brother is his boss. So, does he get... Is it like a public holiday over there? I imagine it would be. Emotion SLB's in the chat. I'm just going to go down to the bottom. So, Clayton Dawson has joined. It's good to see you here, Twinny. All right. So, we're at the bottom of the chat now. And I hope you guys all had a really awesome Christmas. So, I know I did. I spent it with family. I ate way too much, and it was quite. And I drove to Sydney and back, which was fun. Well, and by fun I mean not very fun because it's very busy on the roads. Luke says, "All good. I've got to wave through the first time a plug has ever been through a wave." Emotion SLB says he's outside and doesn't have audio, but wanted to stop and say happy festivities to everyone. Good on you, Yannick. We love to have you here. Yeah, wish Kevin all the best from us. I hope you guys had a really good Christmas together. Wonder if you guys were like riding at Christmas. Swanee's been farting on Chuck's pillow again. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that, if I'm being honest. El Stacker's got some potatoes in the chat. There's only one way that we can respond to that, and that is with some more potatoes. Bad Rider says, do you want a bullet trail map for the wall? Mountain has become a bit of an important place for us. There is already a bullet map up there. Just see if I can locate it. I think it might be that one that's next to... Is it the one next? It's quite a small one though, actually. Pretty sure I do already have a bullet trail map. I think it's that one that's next to the DWCP logo in the corner. I could be wrong about that though. Anyway, and then we've reached the bottom of the chat. So Bad Rider says the stoke of seeing the little man open on his snowboard, unreal. Can't wait to get him on the mountain. Yeah, Bad Rider's bought his little human Miles his first snowboard, and he sent me a video of Miles playing with it, and it looked awesome. So very cute. So interesting. YouTube is... I don't actually have... Oh, yeah, I do. 6. Where do I go over here? Okay. I've already got 6 likes on the video. Isn't that nice? And 4 viewers apparently, says YouTube. Bad Riders says, that. Bad Rider says that Martin's in here, but he can't talk. He must be working as well. He must be out building some jumps or something at Biesta Bakken. So, Merry Christmas to everyone. Like I said, I want to just make my way through. And actually, the chat is going a lot slower than what it normally does. So I should be able to so far keep up with the comments. But like I said, that was my Christmas for the most part. It was family. Swanee and I had a nice Christmas too. We exchanged some gifts, and we got each other almost, like, not exactly the same, but like the exact same theme of presents. Like, we didn't even discuss it with each other. So like, I bought him some fudge, and then he bought me another confectionery item. We both bought each other an item of clothing. We both bought each other, it's like every single gift was similarly themed. I bought him some hot sauce. It was funny. So Bad Riders, Chuck, do you need to go on YouTube Studio and see if Old Man is hidden? I can't imagine he would be hidden. I don't think anyone's hidden on my channel, but I might be able to have a look at that. That's one of my moderators is it's hidden him. Luke says great minds think alike. Yeah. Swanee, so it was quite hilarious actually. We bought each other, like I said, very similar gifts. I wonder if I do this, if it's going to end the stream, or maybe I need to go. I'll just open another window. Tubes. And we've got someone new in the chat, the Defender of Autism. So it's a nice name. Kaya Orca? Kaya Aura? What does that mean? I assume that's a hello. How are you? Do you have any plans to go to Japan? If you could go, where would you go? Well, that actually is a good example of a question for a future topic, but we've already done Merry Christmas. I wonder if I can strike through that. Not easily. So I would like to say that Japan is calling, and if I was going anywhere, I'd go to Niseko. But a more full answer on that when we get to the snowboard trips of 2024 topic. We've got Sir Mr. Q. I believe that is Swedish Robert in the chat. Good morning, down underers. Down unders? Down underers. Down underers. I think that's how you would say it. I don't know. English is a tough language even for me. I've got to be honest. So yeah, how do I see if someone's hidden? Analytics. Settings maybe. Channel permissions. Got a list of moderators. Not too many of them, actually. Phil's a moderator. Oh, crap. What's going on here? So, Bad Riders, you were correct. Somehow, at some point, the Send It Syndicate has been hidden. All right, we need to change that. And Ski Man has been hidden as well. I need to get rid of that. So I'm just going to clear all of these so no one is hidden on the channel. That's really weird. I never did that. Wonder how that happened. Wrench people. All right, save that. Okay, Martin, if you're still here, then Send It Syndicate should be able to comment now. That's really, really unusual. That's really confused me, actually. But they were in the list of hidden users. Thanks for encouraging me to look, Adam. Much appreciated. So yeah, Merry Christmas to the new people here. Martin says it could have been one of the more drunk sessions that you had. I wouldn't. Yeah, maybe I fat fingered it. Maybe like I was just playing around because I can literally just go up to. How pissed would he be if I went up to Bad Riders here and put him in timeout? Or just all you're gonna do is hit that button right there, hide user on channel, and then your comments never come up ever again. And I had to go into so many different settings to even find where that was to remove it. So yeah, sorry, but yeah, it could have been. But yeah, Merry Christmas to all you guys. I saw a picture of Old Man Shredder, Martin, yesterday, and he was just slumped in his seat, and he was just like, as if he'd been like eating a lot. And that's what I looked like on Christmas Day as well. So our live streams back on the channel. Well, you're on a live stream now, and I've got this setup going. So yes, live streams are back. How often will I be doing them? Probably not every week, but I'd like to commit to at least doing like one live stream, maybe at least every month, and then and we'll kind of, if I want to have more regular ones than that, then we'll see. So it'll be as time allows, because YouTube is my hobby, not my job. So we'll see. The real question, has Phil retained his mod status while Swanee is still trying to get the blue wrench? Actually, I just removed Phil. I didn't even realize he was a mod. So the page, is it still open? I don't think I had it. Yeah. Studio's still open. I could go back in there. Did I remove him? Oh no. Permissions. Community. Yeah. So no, the current list of moderators are NGen, Born Through the Pain, Catman Snow, L Stacker Adventures, and Bad Riders. So Mr. Q says I would mute him in real life if I could. You guys are so funny. I love the banter between you all. It definitely makes me laugh. Yeah, so I'd like to do some live streams. It's been like a lot of months since I did one, and it's like I get so busy with my job, and actually this whole winter in Australia, I didn't actually really do much of anything on YouTube. So we had a really bad snow year. So this actually goes into the next topic, really, really awful snow year. And I did make some trips, and I did film a couple of like just single line videos, but nothing too crazy, honestly. So with trips coming up, there'll be more videos made. But I've got such a backlog, as you guys all know, of videos that like footage that I've done from a bunch of different trips from the last sort of 3 or 4 years that really kind of need to have videos made. So, um, Luke's got the question: are we having an annual New Year's stream? We most certainly are, and that's going. I've got to work on a thumbnail for that, probably in the next couple days. But yeah, I don't have any plans to sort of like go out anywhere for New Year's, which means my idea will be to spend it with you guys, or however many of you guys are actually awake, and want to just sit there and watch as I have another boozy live stream, because I don't actually drink very often. So these days, so you never know, it might be a very short live stream. I don't know if I'll even make it till midnight. But it's quite interesting because over here in Australia, we're very close to the international dateline. And if you know anything about time zones, then New Year's sort of happens in different places at different times. And other than New Zealand and like some other random islands in the Pacific, um, Australia is like the first place to get midnight on the new day. Therefore, we're like the first country. Well, we're not the first country. Technically, New Zealand, and again, there's another island like Samoa or something that has New Year's first before us, but it's only a couple of hours earlier, or maybe even not even a couple of hours. It might be like 1 hour earlier. I think, what's the time difference between Sydney and Auckland? Whatever that is, they have it slightly earlier. But most of so people wherever people are in the world can watch me get drunk for Christmas. And Swanee, I don't think he's going anywhere anyway, so he probably won't be on the stream for the whole time, but he'll probably join me for a drink or two. So I've got some cider in the fridge. I've got some wine. So see how we go with that. Luke says he'll have a he'll have on with us. So did I miss any comments up higher? Anyway, if I've missed a comment that you want, then just type it again. Where are we up to, Swanee? Swanee would be pissed. Swanee's always pissed. If you're talking about the wrench thing, then I haven't changed my position on that. He's still not getting one. So Mr. Q had some sweet tries on a Switch One 50/50s. So you talk about like a Switch 180 into a 50/50 off? Are we talking about like a box or a rail? I need more information, Martin. Had some sweet tries on a Switch One 50/50s. So yeah, I read that as, are we talking backside, front side, cab one to a normal 50/50, or a 180 to land switch 50/50? No, it would be the other way around. I'm confused. Someone needs to help me with that. Last stream was the 5-hour monster. Yeah, that was like back ages ago. I don't know if this will be. Well, that depends entirely on you guys. So, like the format for this live stream is going to be that I don't know. I said it in the description, but basically you can see like right above me here, there's a bunch of topics that I want to talk through. So we've gone through 2 of them already. So once we've gone through each and every one of those topics, and there's no more sort of comments or interaction in the chat, aka I've reached the bottom, which I'm keeping up with it so far, which is good. But that's when we end the stream. So Could be a very long one. We might only be here for an hour. We'll see. So how long have we been live so far? We've been live for... We've been live for 26 minutes and 25 seconds so far. So we'll see. At the moment, 3 people watching. And I wasn't expecting there to be too many people, honestly, given I haven't streamed for a while. And I did change randomly the time of the stream yesterday. Oh, Mackie P's in here. G'day, Mackie P from Canada. Good to have you back on the streams. We were just talking about I haven't had one for a while. It's not banter, says Mr. Q. It's survival strategy. Survivor strategy. It's survival, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's Miss Syndicate's like the same. I'm confused about what that is. Get Swanee on the thumbnail. Bucket Hat 3.0. No. Swanee sometimes has some good thumbnails. Sometimes not. What did you guys think of the thumbnail for this one? It's basically this same background. Get rid of me. Get rid of the chat. It's like this background, except it's also me just with a dumb face. I'll bring the chat back. Bring that back too. Syndicate answer my. It's on a rail. Switch one to a 50-50. That would be hard. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So good on you, Robert. Or Robert. Yeah. Yeah, back. Yeah, backside. Yeah, so backside cab 180 to a 50-50. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Mackie P says happy holidays. So, interestingly enough, that's really not a saying that we use here in Australia. That's a very Americanized one, but not that there's anything. I love my American friends. Oh, Kerry Pierce is coming to the chat as well. That's awesome. Defender of Autism's always asking me questions about Japan. Actually, I have seen the random, well, not so random, but I have seen the questions and comments that you've put on some of my older videos as well. I really appreciate the engagement there and asking those questions. Very interested about Japan. I'm going to talk about Japan on this stream, but it's a couple of topics down. What gear has Chuck procured in the off season? Snowboarding gear, pretty much. Not much at all, really. Like I've still got the same snowboards. I think the next couple of outings is when I'm going to be riding some of the gear that I haven't taken out of the plastic yet. So, but no, I haven't. Other than a couple of like light rain jackets, which is technically not really snow gear, but I will use on snow. I haven't really got anything new. I'm almost due for a new set of boots, so that'll be the next bit of gear that I buy. That's snowboarding related. So, but yeah, Merry Christmas, Mackie P. It's nice to have you in the chat. So what are some of the things, this is from Defender of Autism, what are some of the things you enjoyed from your Japan trip and some of the things you would do differently? I really enjoyed just the powder. That the snow is like, coming from Australia where the snow is not the best condition, it's usually very wet here. You usually get freeze thaw a lot. And also, and it tends to get very icy at times when we're out. You don't really get that. The snow quality in Japan is amazing. And in general, the slopes aren't mega steep, which is good for me. You do get a couple of steep runs, but like Niseko where we went, um, there wasn't really anything that I felt scared about. So that was good. So I really enjoyed the snow. I really enjoyed the people. So the people are so nice in Japan, even if they can't speak English. They're really good. Um, so always wanting to help, even if they can't understand you. So the people, I would say, really good. And probably if I was to put three things that I really liked about Japan, um, probably the third thing would have to be the food. I really love Japanese food. So sushi, ramen, the different the different, even their fast food is very different to here. Uh, so yeah, I really enjoyed the food. So that would probably be another thing I would say. All right. All right. Kerry Pierce says a Merry New Year. Yeah, we say Merry Christmas quite a bit. uh, Merry Christmas, Merry New Year, Happy New Year, and we're now in that weird time that's between Christmas and New Year's where some people are working, some people aren't. I've had a couple of days off over Christmas. I'm going to be working again for tomorrow, but I'm only working 2 days this week. So, Bad Rider says, not a bad thumbnail. Need a snowboard photoshopped under the tree. Poor, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's actually not a bad idea. I don't mind that at all. Um, Bad Rider's talking to Kerry. He survived Jasper in the deep clean. It gave you guys talking about um, because Kerry Pierce is up in Cairns and there's been some really bad storms up there recently and flooding. Hope you guys weren't flooded out too much, Kerry, or flooded out at all. Were you guys affected by the floods? I suppose I'll read soon. Kerry says Jasper was a wuss, but he got us with the rain. Yeah. Hopefully there's not too much damage. Not just the snowboarding gear. People need to know the saga of the van. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. So Chuck Van, I suppose that's happened since my last live stream. Chuck Van does not have a van anymore, which is kind of sad, I guess. But I'm sort of happy because I wasn't going to be. Um, what happened to Bad Rider's comment? The chat's moving. That's why. Oh yeah, there it is. There, that's the one. Oh yeah. So, um, just the snowboarding people need to know. Okay, so yeah, I don't have a van anymore. I sold it. I got rid of it because honestly, it was going to cost so much money and time to convert that thing into a camper that, to be fair and honest, I probably wasn't going to be using all that much. And it wasn't the nicest sort of spare car to drive. It had some issues too because there was water getting in through the back of it. Long story short, I sold that and I bought a different car, which is more of a fun car, Aussie V8 Ute, or a car truck, as El Stacker calls it. So that's been a bit of a saga with that. Senate Cynic says, Robert. Uh, in Swedish, in Swedish, it's R and the O is pronounced an A in Audi, Audi. Then it's RT as in art. Arabiat. Raubiat. I know you've showed me you've told me how to say it before. I think I said it more like the French way. I know Martin really loves having me like watching me pronounce things incorrectly in in Swedish. Makes me laugh. Uh, Raoul Biat. Raoul Biart. Raoul Biart. I'm sorry, dude. I'm butchering your name completely. Uh, Bad says, haha, I heard the wind was weak. They're talking about, but boy, did that tropical moisture make its way down. We had North Queensland weather in Melbourne. They're talking about the weather. Swedish lesson of the stream. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've totally got it wrong. Bad Rider says, Chuck learning Swedish on the live stream. Yeah, I hear it's been pretty crazy up there, Kerry. Then it's oh yeah, the R is hard. That's a Scottish R. Ah, R. That's more like a pirate one. Robert. Robert. I can't do it over like just reading it. Someone needs to send me audio, and then only then will I be able to maybe say it. El Stacker says he's eating lunch as the chat is going nuts. And Bad Rider says something about the weather. Weekend has been wild. Hasn't been that bad here, honestly. Defender Autism, what are your goals for next year? In my goal, I don't know. In snowboarding, I don't know. I just want to probably nothing too crazy. I would say that I definitely want to do at least one overseas trip. And I guess I've kind of reached a point where like I know I'm never gonna be like I'm still just a person who enjoys just riding, making S turns. I feel like there's a couple of things that I want to do better. So I probably want to ride more powder. And there's probably like I probably want to do get better at 180s on, well, actually like maybe do a 180 on a small jump, something like that. So, and side hits, nothing too crazy. Kerry says they're 20 meters above sea level, so all good. Yeah, sorry for the poor buzzer comment. Like, can we travel, work, personal, and snowboarding? Oh yeah. So thank you for clarifying that. So yeah, well, to rephrase my answer, yes, I'd like to travel at least once. I do kind of I do want to I'm probably going to be doing like a lot of work in the next year. So just cost of living has been pretty crazy, probably everywhere in the world, but here in Australia in particular, it's been pretty bad. Our dollar is pretty weak as well. So and you know, I'd like to sort of build up the savings pot. So we'll let's say I'd like to get ahead more financially. And as far as the snowboarding goes, I've already talked about it. Channel's now Chuck Ute, says Bad Riders. I'm not changing it to that. Kerry says she's sad about the van. I'd love to do one up, but no use for it. That's exactly why I sold it, Kerry. It was going to be a lot of effort and a lot of money for just not anything else. So I bought myself a piece of Holden history. So that was for those who want to look it up. I wonder if I could show you. How do I do that? I don't know. But yeah, it's a Holden SS VE utility. Hashtag where's Chuck? Send it syndicates like ha ha ha. Check Messenger. All right. Oh no. Wonder if I can.
Robert. Robert.
Can you guys hear that?
Robert.
I don't think I can roll my R's like that. Robert.
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 Robert. Robert.
That's funny.
Did you just say Robert?
Robert. So I think we've got Martin saying it here.
Robert. Robert.
And I think we've got Robert saying it here.
Did you just say Robert?
Nice. I still can't say it properly. I can't roll the R. That the R is like Robert. I sound like I don't know what that is. All right, Robert. Oh, El Stacker's even getting in on the action. Everyone's trying to like do it in letters in the chat. That's funny. Oh, oh no, that was El Stacker. That
Did you just say Robert?
Yeah, I should have known that was El Stacker. El Stacker's nailed it. I can't do the R thing. El Stacker says, don't let this guy fool you. He rips. The yen is really good at the moment. Buy some. Yeah, so that the yen is low. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. I should probably buy some yen to spend over there. So that's probably for those who don't know, Chuck is a reformed bogan. So for those in the chat, some of you would know what a bogan is, but it's basically a really uncouth Australian person. And the car that I bought is definitely the kind of car that a bogan would drive around in, for sure. Well, most bogans wouldn't be able to afford that car, so that's a different thing altogether. A reformed bogan, but I would self-identify as somewhat of a bogan, for sure. We can hear it. Oh yeah, nice. Oh my gosh, reached the bottom of the chat, so it's time for another topic. Because it's sort of, I'm gonna just skip over the next one, and I'm gonna go to Snow Trips 2024 because that's what everyone keeps asking about. So there is one trip that's been planned. So Defender of Autism, yes. I have seen Kevin without a beanie on. Has anyone else seen Kevin without a beanie on? That's I like that. Feel like Martin would enjoy the band Area 7. Actually, yes, yeah. I think he would too, very much so. Euro trip for sure. I really want to do a Euro trip, but that's not on the list, unfortunately. Oh, it's not on the list for next year, for 2024. I reckon I can only do one overseas trip, and we've decided that that trip's going to be to Niseko in Japan. So in early February, then Swanee, myself, and Luke Hayes, that was in the chat earlier, going to Japan. Maybe question mark. Bad Riders, who's in the chat, has been toing and froing about whether he's going to join us or not. I check it out, the Area 7 band. Yeah, they were from like the early 2000s. I reckon they're definitely your vibe for sure. So, but yeah, we're gonna go to Japan. Is the short version. So I really, unfortunately, no. We're not going to be hooking up with TJ. When we arrive is sort of just after they've left, I believe. I need to hit him up to see if they're staying longer, but because of my work mostly, TJ is going the second 2 weeks of January for his retreat, and we're going the first 2 weeks of February. So I don't think there's any crossover there, but I might send him a message. But yeah, so that's a shame. TJ is doing that retreat for Board Archive, and I considered going on that, but because it was in US dollars, like it was just going to be too expensive to join TJ's retreat. So we're doing a 2-week trip to the same place for less than his 1-week retreat. So we just had to jump on that, and it was purely a financial decision when we were going. So I believe that a couple of the DWCP are going on the second week of his trip, but unfortunately we won't be. Just the way that it worked out, sadly. What date are you leaving? Chuck says. Scary Pierce. I believe we arrive in Niseko on the 29th of January. I believe. I think we're leaving Australia the day before, so 28th. So I know it's after Australia Day for sure. Do you think Anna Gasser is a total baddie? I don't know. I can't really answer. I don't know much about Anna other than that she is or Anna. I don't know how it's pronounced. Other than that she's a professional snowboarder. And do you mean baddie as in she did something bad? If so, I haven't heard. Or baddie as in like you're saying that she's like a badass, or badass as we would say here in Australia. Like that she's really good. They're heading to Hakaba on the 3rd of Feb. Yeah, nice. We're going to, at that time, be in Niseko for sure. So meet up in Tokyo. That'd be sweet, though. Yeah. I saw that Adam said something about, are you going through Cairns? I believe so, actually. After Swanee's got all of the flight details. So maybe, I think I don't know how long our wait is though, and it might be early in the morning, but yes, I believe we are going through Cairns. So we might be able to, if we've got like a layover there for a little while, we might be able to meet up for a coffee or something. Yeah. So that's actually worth looking into. All right, cool. I just made myself a little note. That would be really cool. So, Defender of Autism, could you tell me what the go is with Anna Gasser? What do you think? Do you think that she's a baddie? Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, again, I don't know how long we're going to be at the airport. It could be a long time, could be a short time, don't know. But midnight here, gotta sleep. See yous in the new year chat. Thanks, Martin. And if he's still there, Robert. Robert. I'm so bad at that. But yeah, thanks for joining, Martin. Much appreciate the time, dude. Sleep well. I knew that's the reason why I did the chat. It's like 10 in the morning here in Australia, so or on the east coast of Australia. So that makes it like sort of mid-afternoon throughout North America, and in Europe it's sort of late into the evening. Throw it in the DWCP. What you think of Area 7, Martin? I can get it here. Area 7. Oh, I can probably hit that up through like YouTube Music. I wonder if he's. I forgot about that song. Yeah. Yeah. That's legit though. Oh. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. What do you guys think of this song? This is what Adam has recommended for Martin to listen to. I really do need to play this track in the Ute, I reckon. Oh, that's a VK Commodore right there. That's funny. Mile away. I haven't listened to this song in years, like a very long time. They don't like me at all. The people on that bus they look like so unenthused to be in a music video. Wow, this is definitely a film clip, like a music video of its time. And I know it's probably meant to be set in the past as well. It's the re-emergence of the mullet that has me confused. Yeah, I saw some. I've been seeing some epic mullets around town here, and yeah, people are definitely bringing it back, and I'm not sure why. I mean, it's all party in the back, business up front, I guess. So, I've found myself wanting to see a bit of to watch an episode or two of MacGyver. There's a couple of Christmas episodes that made their way into the list. So if anyone knows what that's all about. So Bad Rider's still in here. Throw it in the DWCP chat. Yep, we already read that one. Aussie season plans, Chuck. What are they? Nothing firm. Definitely. I've definitely got the like some options there. So I've got an Epic and an Icon pass, but I want to do at least 1 or 2 days at Threadbow. Probably mostly at Perisher, but I'd like to do a Victorian trip as well. So probably maybe a camping trip to Falls, Mount Beauty. So should we make some plans? Says Bad Riders. Maybe we should. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like maybe a camping trip to Mount Beauty might need to happen in the winter season. Chuck's in it, yep. Bad Rider says he's not a fan of the mullet re-emergence. Thoughts on climate change? I don't really have any. I try to keep these streams non-political as much as is possible. So we've reached the bottom of the chat again. So back to my list of topics. What's Chuck been working on? Mostly my job, actually. So I've been spending the last kind of like 7 or 8 months after I did a little bit of snowboarding in the winter, but most of what I've been doing has been my running my business, teaching people how to drive cars. So, but in terms of like videos and stuff, Bad Riders and I recorded a podcast back in, I want to say it was April at this stage, and I'm still working on the editing that. So, I heard there's a podcast nearly finished, he says. Yeah, so that's something that actually after this live stream, I'm going to be doing a bit of work on as well. So that's I'll probably put some shorter clips of it on my channel when that's ready to go. But the whole thing and most of it's going to go onto the DWCP YouTube channel. So but yeah, that's mostly what I've been working on. It's just like saving money for this Japan trip, and also working on the podcast, which it's like a 2.5 hour conversation. So it's taken a bit to go through. We used 3 different cameras, and just the audio editing alone took a long time. Evanderov says, have you ever had a psychedelic experience? Have you had a psychedelic experience? Yeah, that's not a question that I think is appropriate to ask on the internet, and definitely not one I'm going to answer. So, but thank you for your question. I appreciate that. All right. So, the moment YouTube says I've got 2 people watching, which I would have thought a couple more than that. There's more than 2 people making comments. We've got 8 likes, says YouTube. So thank you for everyone that's liked the video so far. Much appreciated. Probably should have asked when there was more people on there, but that's something I wanted to kind of hit you guys up on, was for my channel, because I have this because I feel like the stream here with the chat on the screen, me on the screen as well, being able to watch videos live. I could probably even, I haven't tested it yet, and I'd like to. Maybe Bad Riders, we need to fiddle around with it at some point, but I'd like to see if I can bring another person in to the live stream as well, and go through that. But I was thinking about, bringing some of my other interests into the channel. I know that every man and their dog is doing like reactions to things, but that's what I was thinking about with future content. So should I do some reactions? I was thinking I could probably do some reactions to like snowboard related things, or reactions to maybe some of the other or some of the snowboard YouTuber content. I think that would be fun. And I toyed around the experience of maybe seeing some, maybe doing some like doing a live stream where like I edit a video and you guys can see my process. And I've recently, in the last couple of months, I've always been big into movies and TV shows, and I know that that's an area that is covered like a lot. But I was thinking maybe I could bring a little bit of that in too. So, what are your guys' thoughts on that? And have to watch later, guys, says Kerry. Forced to go out for Boxing Day sales. Forced, she says. Being forced. Much love to you also, Kerry. Thanks for joining the live stream. Much appreciated. Adam says laters. But isn't it the 27th? Yeah. Boxing Day sales go for more than just Boxing Day, apparently. I don't see why not. I think you mean OBS can be fickle. I don't know. How has the stream been coming through though? Like YouTube's been telling me the stream health has been good. I know there's a bit of a delay from when I'm saying things to when you guys are hearing it, maybe about 15 or 20 seconds, but there's usually a delay with YouTube anyway. Actually, that's a really good question. A spicy topic was raised. Which one? So there's been a couple of spicy topics raised. Some that I'm not interested in talking about on here, if I'm being completely honest. Bad Rice says, have you watched or listened to the Sean White Bombhole podcast? No, not yet. I really want to though. All right, we've more or less covered all the topics. Rid of my notes now, and we can bring back this. Stream has been stable. There's a delay on the chat, but the audio and video is good. Yeah, no, I figured that there would be a delay on the on-screen chat for sure. I won't spoil it, says Bad Riders, but yeah, Sean was humanized pretty heavy around the middle of the podcast. Yeah, no, a lot of people for some reason give Sean a lot of crap, and I'm not known for being one that's like, I don't follow professional snowboarding all that avidly. But having said that, you know, how could you not be aware of Sean White and the impact that he's had on the sport? So yeah, I'm looking forward to listening to the podcast for sure. So 100%. How long have we been live for now? Because Kerry's left. YouTube's telling me that we've got 2 viewers at the moment, still 8 likes. So I don't think I'm counted, or maybe I am counted as one of those viewers. So Adam, it might just be you and me. Kerry's left. The Swedish people have left. 64 minutes, yeah. So YouTube's telling me 60, nearly 66. So there couldn't be a 2-minute delay, I don't think, but that's not too bad. So what are you up to for the rest of the day? Adam, have you still got some packing to do? Japan karaoke. We got some El Stacker stuff. Yeah, there's no one else here, so we may as well test some things. What do you want to test? I could try to bring you in on the stream, but I assume that all your computer and stuff is like packed up. Garage is the last place to be. Last place to load up, but it's already, you've got everything arranged. That's excellent. Oh, you're on your laptop. Okay. Because we could try to bring you in through a Discord call. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be through YouTube. I'd try and bring you in through OBS. So what are the boards in your quiver, and any you'd like to add? Defender of autism with all the questions today. Geez, that's a really good one. So what boards are in my quiver? So I've got 2 Largo double barrels. One of them's a 155, the other's a 159. I've got a Largo open road. I've got a that's 3. I've got the spring break powder twin. Luke's come back. Hey Luke. Spring break powder twin. Yes. Was it the Yes uninked basic? So that's like the hotted up full camber. Yes basic with the purple graphic from a couple of years ago. I've got the what is it? The Yes Yes the Y. That's a directional snowboard. I've got a Yes 420 Pro, which I'll be taking to Japan. I've got an old Flow Viper, which was like my first ever snowboard. I've got a Yes Typo, a lot of Yes boards in there. What else? There's a Battalion in there somewhere too. Oh yeah, Battalion. I'm up to 10 so far. And a Battalion Goliath. So a few of those haven't been opened yet. But are there any I'd like to add? Not at the moment. There's a few in that list that I actually haven't ridden at all. But yeah, I would like to though. So yeah, that's what I've got. I think if I was to add any more, I don't know, what would probably be like some that have like some crazy shaping to them. What don't I have? I've got 3BT. I don't have anything that's like full banana rocker, but I don't know if I'd want that either. Good question though. So I think I'd probably want something from a brand that I don't have. So I don't know, something, maybe a Capita. Be nice to have a Capita board. Capita or Arbor or Burton, something like that. So, but I'll probably go like a All Mountain or a Twin or something like that. Oh, I don't have any Jones. Maybe I'd need to get like a Jones Stratos or something. Something in the Jones line. Probably something I'd get. Or maybe a split board. Oh no, you got me thinking about it now. All right. Are you still there, Adam? Chuck does need a captain aboard. He says he's and he's definitely still there. Just trying to do some stuff in the background here to see if I can get ready to maybe even bring someone else in the chat. Mercury comes to mind for Chuck. Yeah, the Mercury is a solid ride from all accounts. So I'd say that would probably be pretty high on the list. It's quite aggressive. So do you even have a camera on your, I was going to say, do you have a camera on your laptop, Adam? Defender of autism. Where's everyone watching from? Ah, he's setting up a GoPro as we speak. Okay. Well, I'm ready to try and bring you in whenever. So I know Luke's in Sydney working somewhere, I would imagine. Setting up a GoPro. Let's see, were there any comments up above that we missed? Talking about the floods, quality. Yo, Yannick. Those guys were in for a little while. Not sure what time it is in North America, actually. But it could be getting pretty late, I would imagine. Oh no, it's not that late. Sort of like even in New York, it's like only 6:30 p.m. Camera on laptop is looking through the lens. Is like looking through lens with fingerprint smudge. Fair enough. Well, just let me know when you're ready, dude. In the meantime, if no one's engaging, I might just be hashtag where is Jose? Yeah, we need Jose back in action. Well, if Adam's setting up and no one else is talking to me, then I'm just gonna put on an L Stacker video that I haven't watched yet. Actually, there's quite a few I haven't looked at. Which is unusual for me. We're gonna do Nims Hot Springs.
to Zim's Hot Springs. We've just been working. We're out here with Shredman, Toyota Tim, and Erica.
Dude, no way.
What?
At the
Bad
hot
news,
springs.
dude. Closed in there, maybe? Closed? Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to hot springs in this water right here.
Oh, Stacker. We really need.
Game time. Let's go.
I love that intro. We,
We're in, dude. We're in the hot springs. Let's
we,
go.
you're not in there yet. You're in the compound, but you're not in the water yet. Is he gonna cannonball in there? Is what I need to know. Nah, he's just gonna dip his toes in. Is it hot though?
It is really hot. Oh, it's so cold.
This is where the pipe comes out right here.
It looks like just a pool. In the water. That's a lovely edit right there.
Oh, this is way better.
Jumping right in to where Erica misses.
Elliot, definitely all natural. Elliot's not very deep.
Well, Zim's Hot Springs.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Is it? Not super hot?
No, not at all.
Maybe I should have hopped in that one first.
It's a little. This one is actually, you know, that's way better over there.
He says way better. Oh, dude, yeah.
Right.
That's gonna be so weird, probably for like Luke if he's working and listening. Oh, that was a pretty awesome slam dunk right there.
We're out here at Zim's. There's Tim.
This is an awesome video. Good on you, L Stacker. We need more L Stacker content to go out.
Oh yeah. That hurts my shoulder.
Extra.
That wasn't him.
No.
Now some other guy.
Back in, they said. Back in.
We got locked out. Zim's Hot Springs. They're closed. We got the whole place to ourselves. Tim was talking to the lady the other day, and she said that if we got off work, came here by 8 o'clock, she'd let us in. So here we are at the hot springs. So nice. Oh, let's get in there, dude.
Gotta hit a like on that video.
Oh, that's nice. It says it's 9 feet deep out here. Pretty sweet. Let's go see how everyone is like in the hot springs.
Let's go see.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's game time, dog. Let's go.
How you liking the hot springs, Tundra 2? Pretty nice over here. Nice and hot. The hot water comes in right over there. You just gotta go first. Chuck will love it. That was the Shredman like in the
You
hot
just gotta go first. You gotta get first. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, this is sweet.
I really did like
Gonna
that.
do treatment all to ourselves. Dude, I thought we were about to be smoked. We're loving. How's Erica like the hot springs?
It's like the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Everything just pointing at you like that. Scuba Steve.
This guy looks like he's having a great time. I never met this guy. I'm gonna guess his name isn't actually Steve though.
I hope that was cool.
Hashtag where's Adam? That's what I want to know. Back to basketball in the pool. Classic game though. It doesn't really look like the springs are all that hot. I think this is like a pretty old video. Bad Riders is still here, he says. I'm just hanging out here watching El Stacker videos. Ah, it's downloading the webcam app. In that time, we can all just enjoy El Stacker videos. Maybe you need to update the firmware. Oh, it's dark all of a sudden. The hot springs. It's actually not bad for being underwater and dark. Suppose there's those lights out there.
You took it down there? Made it all the way? Hell yeah.
Take it all the way down, son. All the way down. Yeah, Luke, we're watching. Well, the crowd has gone away. The Swedish people have gone to bed. So I'm picking some El Stacker videos that I never watched from back in the day.
I hope I'm getting you some cool footage here.
It really is cool footage. Thanks, random dude that I've never seen before.
Successful night at the hot springs. Don't forget to cannonball the like button.
Subscribe. We'll see you in
another video.
Oh. The classic El Stacker sign off.
Yeah. Cannonball. How'd you do? It's not even deep enough to cannonball over there. You crazy.
I remember when I was traveling with El Stacks and like that video, the Sims Hot Springs video, he had it edited and he was like, I should post the Sims Hot Springs video. And I was like, yeah, you should. And he never posted it. No, they love their hot springs. And that, I don't think, was a hot springs. I think the joke was that it was quite cool. It wasn't really hot. I remember I went to a hot springs once at the Yarranbilly caves. And they had this outdoor hot spring. And it was lukewarm at best. And this was like, it was not even, like this was in summer. So maybe it has to be cold out. Maybe it has to be cold for the springs to be hot. I don't know. But yeah, it wasn't all that warm. Defenderov says, what are some resorts you would like to hit? I suppose it depends on where it is, I guess. Here in Australia, I've almost hit every resort. Almost. So I would say probably the only ones that I haven't hit is there's a resort a very small one down in Victoria called Mount Baw Baw. And oh yeah, and there's in Tasmania, I believe. There's like maybe near Hobart. There's a ski slope as well. I've never visited that one, so maybe we should just do the trip one day. Go to Tassie. I hear from all accounts it's not very good, but would it be worth the trip? We need a deep dive on Chuck's channel. What's a video Chuck likes to go back to for the memories? That's really good. Adventurer Carlo is on the stream. Adventurer Carlo, nice of you to make it. Did you want to hit Baw Baw on your next trip south? We might have to. We might just have to go to Baw Baw. It would be nice to go to Selwyn next year on a day that they actually have the lifts open, so that I don't have to hike. But no, it's good to have you here, Carlo. We had a lot of people in the chat before. There's not a lot of people in the chat now. We just watched one of El Stacker's videos, and Bad Riders is saying that, let's see, view your channel. There's the thumbnail for this one. And Bad Riders wants to know, what video do I like to go back to for the memories? Well, let me have a look at some of them. We go back. I wonder, does it say 104 videos I've posted? Seems like a lot. I don't know if I've posted that many videos, but I did. Oh, that's a good one, I've got to say. When I was... There's some funny thumbnails here. Like, funny both because, like, I know the story behind them, but some of them are funny because they're just really bad. It makes me laugh. So what's Carlo say? He says the new live setup is fire. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. But I suppose we've got to get the video that flows on from the Zim's Hot Springs one. So I don't know if this is one of my favorites, but I do really enjoy it. This is the video, USA Chapter 2.2, Snow Tubing at Bogus Basin. So in the last video, we talked about how Tundra Tim was always talking about getting first. You got to be in first. And El Stacker said that that's one that Chuck would really enjoy, you saying that. It's because of this video. I really enjoyed how Tim kept saying you got to get first. You got to be the first. And what he meant was being the first one to go down the hill snow tubing, because that way you don't get caught up with all of the other people banging into each other. But the way he said it was so funny to me, because you got to get first. You got to go get first. It was so funny. That could be a fun review vid, Chuck's thumbnail stories. Yeah. My favorite thumbnail is actually one of when I got the new van, because the story behind that is how I always fuzz out my number plates. If I here's the video here, new versus old. It's probably very, 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 very small for you guys. I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. Yeah, nice. So I'll go back down to here. Where is it? Where is it? No, that's higher up than that. There it is. So this one over here on the left, the new versus old video, it's got the old van and the new van. And one time, Robert Fowler said to me, "Chuck, but I thought you always like fuzzed out your number plate so no one could see them." And I said, "Yeah, but because the number plates aren't fuzzed out in this one, but I did edit them." So if you probably can't see it on the thumbnail, but if you zoom in closely, the number plate or the registration for the van that's on the left says Y00000, and it spells out yo. And the van on the right, it says YEEWWU. You. And there's my thumbnail story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So we got to go back to 100%. We got to go to the got to get first video.
We're at Bogus Basin. We're on the tubing hill. And actually, I've never done this before, so let's go.
So I edited this video on a plane, if I remember correctly. I was on my way back to Australia. That intro, that brings back memories, that song. Is this a Bad Riders? I think that's a Bad Riders riff. Sounds like it, for sure. The live stream thumbnails are usually pretty funny too. It's good to see. The map. That map looks so
I
dodgy.
think we're about to do some tubing.
It's really hard to do that.
We're about to go do some tubing, which is crazy today. Let's go!
This was like the second day in the States on that trip. And I recall, yeah, definitely a Bad Riders track.
Sweet.
I'd literally just got slow-mo for no reason. I literally just got all my gear like an hour before this. It's very ominous, the music. El Stack is trying to film. My camera actually, some of the footage from this video is from El Stacker's camera. This obviously is my camera. You go so fast down there, and you've got absolutely no control. And you spin wildly. And for a while there, you think, "Oh my god, it's never gonna stop." But you do stop.
Yeah!
It's quite a lot of adrenaline. Nice feeling.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die. I'm freaking out. Chuck, how was that?
That was the craziest thing.
I was gonna die.
That made me kind of scared, dude. I was freaking out.
It was super fun.
That was very fast. I wanted to slow down.
Luke A says he's still here. It's good to see you're still here, dude.
Snow in my face. Me too. My glasses are just smoke.
Try to get first.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Gotta go out first.
gotta go out first, he says.
I was going from
You gotta
left
try
to
and go,
right to
you gotta
left
get
to right,
first.
beating into
I was,
people.
yeah. Everybody's just smashing each other. I was wondering how you stopped though. I was like, what happens at the bottom? These tubes are heavy, dude. You have to carry the tube all this way. Tim, that was crazy.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, the trick is you gotta get out there before anybody.
Yeah, dude, I got smoked with the snow.
Gotta get first.
Huge thanks to Tim.
Explode the like button. I would appreciate that.
You guys are absolutely legendary. Yep.
We go face first, yeah.
Tim and Erica bought us tickets to go tubing. That's actually one of my favorite parts of the video. The rest of us are all just nuking behind. I'm getting smoked by the... Oh yeah. Old mate over there. There's two things I've got to point out about this video.
Absolutely legendary. Yep.
First part is here where L Stacker... How many likes have we got, by the way? 9 likes. Thanks, Carlo. That's awesome. So this point here, L Stacker is about to ask the bogus basin dude if he can like go face first on the tube. And the guy's reaction, I don't know if you can hear it, is hilarious.
We go face first, yeah?
Hey, you're not my kid, I don't care.
You're not my kid, I don't care. Always made me laugh so much. And then we've got El Stacker just cruising down there. And then it's about to be this point here. So we got it in slow motion and you can almost see up here. So there's a bogus basin employee right there. And what he was doing was being on the side and just shoveling snow. And when the tubers were going down, he was hoiking the snow like at us. And I slowed this down. You can see that he's just hoiked the snow and it's about to like hit me like right in the chest.
Yeah! He got you so good! What's going on?
I got smoked, dude. What is this?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It was really fun. Both me and El Stacker, like, we were so thankful for Tim and Erica for like buying us the tickets for the experience, because neither of those guys snowboarded and they sort of, I guess, wanted to have a bit of snow experience with us up at Bogus. And because I'd just flown in like the day before this, and we were keen to, me and El Stacker were so late because we had to go to the airport and pick up my baggage, and we just arrived in time towards the end of the session. Tim and Erica then had to go, I think, after the run that we did all together, which is coming up. And then me and El Stacker really just wanted to go snowboarding. So we did that soon after this. But Luke says that tubing video is one of my favorite videos. You can see big smiles on everyone's faces. Yeah, we really did have a really fun afternoon. Okay. I think we all linked up in the next one. The next run. Actually, Bad Riders said, stoked to see some content. Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out to Carlo if he's still there. We need to. I haven't seen Carlo's latest video. We should watch that next. So Luke's still here. Chuck, what are those boots? Yeah, I wasn't wearing my snowboard boots yet. I was just wearing my hiking shoes when we did the tubing video.
Oh, like we all try to grab each other?
Yeah, I agree, Carlo. That's the reason why I like to do the videos, is for the memories.
Grab that handle to your right, to your handle to your left. Grab that handle, yep. And then grab it. All right, you can stand there backwards. Pretty. All right, guys, ready?
Yeah!
Elstack is so excited. We picked up a fair bit of speed, and I had my camera like in my mouth, you can see, but the battery had gone flat, so I wasn't recording any of it. But that's good because this angle sort of shows it pretty well. Yeah, old mate got us. The guy with the guy shoveling snow. There we go. He's just completely nuked it at us.
That was fun. That was pretty cool with like 4 people that time. What? Yo, we were all just laughing and smiling the whole time. Yeah, Tim was getting smoked. Oh yeah. It beads off my jacket like a duck, dude. Dude, straight shovel full, yeah.
Oh man. Another unnecessary slow-mo shot. I'm just looking out over. I was literally just looking at the rocks. And that Phil really laughs every time the little Chuck dude comes up. And the big boom. Because it looks awful. I think the image that I used for that little Chuck caricature was like a screenshot of a really low quality Facebook Messenger message, and Catman Snow, who did the original drawing, never scanned a copy of the original and never sent it to me. So now it's sort of lost forever, which is annoying. I've asked him to redraw it a couple times and it's just not happened. So, but he's busy, I understand. And I saw pictures of him snowboarding earlier. So we want Adventurer Carlo. There's a couple I haven't seen, apparently. Let's do this one, Morning Star. Oh, I can maybe bring Bad Riders in. Let's see how we can do that. All right, let's see how crazy this gets for a minute. I'm just gonna hide that. Okay, bear with me, guys. I'm gonna see if I can actually bring Mr. Bad Riders in on this. Start by Are you there, Mr. Riders?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, he's got a background too. So now
Yeah.
I need to see in here, pop that out. Okay.
There we go. Reduce the light.
All right, so just give me a second here. I've got to try and get you in on the stream. Should be able to hear you. Your volume.
Hello, YouTube.
Your volume is very loud, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me dial that back.
So
I know what it is. It's because I usually run a In fact, let me shut my mic input.
yeah. While I'm trying to bring you in.
Okay, how's my audio now, Chuck?
It's still quite loud, but maybe slightly better. I think it's this. Oh yeah, now we've got that. Okay.
We got on the USB. There's some codec. There we go. Is that better?
A little bit. If you can get your mic volume down a little bit.
How's that?
That's much better. All right. So, looks like you're here in the stream. Carlo and anyone, you can see yourself there?
I can see myself.
Nice. Well, welcome, Bad Riders, to the stream. So we've got Defender of Autism. Where in Australia do you live? Do you have any good local places to get some good food? Well, I live
Yes.
yeah, that's the short answer. So yeah, I live in a place called Newcastle in New South Wales, and so and there are, I mean, Aussie food it's not like we've kind of stolen all of our food from like other cultures. So you know, in Australia we eat a lot of like different Asian food. We have like you know, just like steak and veggies, and we eat Italian food. We eat a bunch of different cuisines from around the country. We're probably pretty well known for our seafood, I would say, overall. But because you know Australia is an island. But go
Throw a
ahead.
shrimp on the barbie.
Throw
Let's go.
throw a shrimp on the barbie. But yeah, no, there's not any specific like Australian food, but there's everywhere you go in Australia, you'll find good spots. We're probably thing we do
Would you
probably.
say Australian cuisine would revolve a lot around like barbecued meats and stuff like that, Chuck?
Oh yeah. So probably not the same kind of barbecues like the US kind of barbecue, but definitely we're big on that. So like most houses will have like a barbecue that they do. So we but I would say that we're probably big on, instead of having like, we do have big fast food chains, but we also have like the fish and chip shop, which is like sort of like you there's a local business that's not a franchise. You go and you get burgers and fried food and sort of like chips from there. So is that
Potato scallops, fried
Yeah.
potatoes. Did Stacker try a potato scallop while he was here?
He did, yeah. No, I took him to the local. Oh, what's happened? Hang on, you've disappeared from the chat for a moment. That's because
I'm here.
yeah, no. Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not allowed
did,
to.
did OBS crash or something?
No, I minimized minimized your window, and then you disappeared. So
You
I'm
your
not-
old man shredded me. You hid me from the chat.
So yeah, I'm not allowed to do that. I still don't know how that happened. So Adventurer Carlo says, "Bad Riders."
Hey Carlo, what's going on, buddy?
He just got off work, and it was super foggy up there today. He says. So
How's it been in Boise? I haven't heard much out of there because Stacker, has been busy doing his own thing.
yeah, I think it hasn't been like that. They haven't had, like, from what I get emails from their marketing, and I don't think it's been like super duper like they haven't had a heap of snow, put it that way.
That's interesting, especially considering because I know that I spoke to Kevin about this on one of his live chats, and I brought up the notion of, and this kind of goes off what Defender of Autism was talking about before, climate change, but with the El Nino cycle going on and all the the warm, dry air that's coming through, I said it's going to be a pretty iffy year for snow coverage in North America. And I got shot down pretty quickly by Kevin. Don't you talk about that? We don't need that in the universe.
Yeah, he doesn't want that manifested, and I can totally relate to that. Don't mention the war.
Don't mention the war. No, but so I think, and like from what I'm seeing so far with our modeling, with what's happening with all the tropical storms that we're seeing, particularly across what's happening in Victoria at the moment and what's happening up your way, we might have a really good snow year this year, Chuck, in Australia.
That would be really, really welcome news. So I would love for that to be true. but I guess we'll see. But yeah,
Yeah.
like the Japan are having a pretty good year.
Yeah, and that ties in a lot because they had a really good storm cycle as well this year. They had a few typhoons and stuff blow through up there. Weaker ones, but they still went through. But yeah.
Mm.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah, Luke says double the good guys. Yeah. This is really cool that we figured out how to do this. Is the stream like lagging at all, or is it coming through all right through YouTube?
Video looks okay. I can't comment on the audio because I've muted it for reason.
If your audio's on, then it's gonna like reverberate through. So
We'll get feedback.
yeah, we
So
don't
much.
we don't want that technical difficulties. But no, that's it's good that it was actually relatively easy to bring you in on this. So
This could be a fun thing for the what's he called? The live stream on New Year's. Do
Yeah.
like the Chuck's couch and just have random
people
people jump in.
rotating, yeah. Could definitely do it. I mean, a lot of people, with my my movie reviewers and there's a lot of YouTubers that sort of do shows like this. So it'd be nice to be able to bring in guests, and it's really easy to do it like this. So I can change. I'm going to change my background from time to time. Maybe I could have a picture of a couch in the background. Who knows? But so let's have a. Speaking of, if we want to know what Bogus Basin is like, then maybe it would be. Let's see if I can bring. Maybe we can get the answer ourselves from an Adventure at Carlo video. If I can have that there. I think it might make sense. It's over the top of that. Get rid of the chat for a moment. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Bogus Basin Snow Report.
The trees. We're on the Morning Star chairlift.
Snow and ski conditions at Bogus Basin.
Basin. Fresh snow.
The Bogus Basin Snow Report is 23rd of December, 27th of December, 17 to 22 inch.
On the Morning Star
8 to
chair.
10 lifts open.
Get some fresh powder.
Yeah, they from what I heard, they only opened the backside like last week or something. So I guess it's still relatively early in the season. So I mean
44, 89, 89 runs?
that I don't know about that. Is that in total? Is that
That's 44 runs. 44 out of 89 runs are open.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't put too much stock in there. Like that makes it sound like it's way bigger than it actually is. But a lot of their runs are just like the same face, that this way and then that way, and then you know what I mean.
Beginner runs open. They have 8 beginner runs. 6 of them are open. Intermediate, 24 out of 40, and then advanced runs, 13 out of 32.
Yeah.
And then expert double blacks are 1 of 9.
So
49% of is open.
yeah, Carlo said his audio was a bit weird. I actually had to turn the volume up, Carlo. It was a bit weird. But yeah, backside opened yesterday. The backside of Bogus is. I know there's lots of areas of Bogus I like, but I do enjoy the backside quite a bit. But like I said, just think about it. Like their season, they opened like in mid to late November. I think it was late November. It's now a month. So just like, you know what our snow's like, say at the start, in the start of July, that's sort of what the point of the season that they're at. So let's see what Carlo's up to here. It's adventure time. Let's go. Carlo's rocking a GoPro these days.
Sorry.
Yeah, which one did you get? Was it the 10 or the 11, Carlo?
I think he got the 10.
Ironically, that's the camera I'm having issues with at the moment. So, I'm down on the GoPro.
Oh yeah, this is the front side. This is down from
Carlo's moving turns pretty well.
no issues with anything. I need to turn you down a little bit now.
I've got no audio on my side.
You wouldn't be able to hear it because it's coming through the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taken the cat track past, like he's just come past the Morningstar chairlift. They've got a weird numbering system for the lifts over at Bogus, which is confusing. Some people, yeah, like people will go, "I'll meet you over at chair 6," but it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it's a random order of which chair is what number.
See some freshies that we're probably gonna have to hit. Check it out.
Hey Carlo, what snowboard are you riding?
I noticed he's got he just said he's seen some freshies. So let's see where he goes. This is a fun little area, this.
Did you ride there a lot, Chuck?
I know exactly where he is on the mountain. Yeah. This is the way we used to go to. There's a sneaky car park where Elstacker used to camp, actually, that you can sort of split off the run and ride all the way down to the car park.
Here we go, there's a little lip there. Is Carlo gonna make a jump?
There you go.
Yeah, it's Solomon.
And he's wearing, you look like, is it cold there, Carlo? Oh, thanks, Luke. Luke's saying it all looks good.
That's all good, Luke.
Yeah.
You keep earning $8, mate. You got to pay for Japan.
Yeah, exactly. We need Luke on, so he can be in front of the camera on Japan.
I want to see. Yeah, we need a. What was the? What's that series you've got? The one lap or one single line?
The singles line, yeah.
Yeah, we need a singles line vid from Luke in Japan.
Geez, it's weird. YouTube says that there's no one watching, but I know that both Luke and Carlo are.
I've got 2 watching on my end.
And Carlo's looks like he's got the Jonathan Buckhouse hoodie on underneath his snow jacket. Jeez, you must be warm under there, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how cold is it in Bogus?
It doesn't get that cold. I mean, it looks like the sun's
So
out
nice.
too.
So nice.
Oh, here we go. We're doing some 360s. I always wait too much.
I thought so. Just looking at him. And then he's coming down to, behind him's the roller coaster, and he's coming down to like the base area now.
Yeah, I wonder what Bogus is doing without their mascot Elstacker riding around. There'd be a bunch of people just running around Bogus just yelling out, Elstacker!
They must.
There you have it.
So what's that structure behind them? Is that like a luge run?
Don't forget to explode the like button.
Explode the like button.
See you in another video.
Hello. You asked me to do it. I'm gonna have to go. There's the like button, bud. Yeah, so
There's a lot of people on that run.
yeah, it must have been was that filmed on a Saturday or something?
Yo.
So go back to see if we can find where that was.
Yeah, that was giving me Hotham 2021 vibes to me when I was just bombing runs with like mass people everywhere. It's crazy.
Oh, that's Shadow.
I love it, so I hope you guys enjoy what we do.
Our Shadow with his 30-second videos.
I don't think that was the video I wanted. Hang on, will you?
Oh no, it's an 8-minute video for Shadow.
That not the one that we just watched?
Nope.
Oh, it mustn't have been. Morningstar. This was. Pretty sure that was the one that I clicked on. Yeah, that's the one. So you asked what was the structure. Yeah, behind. That's the.
Yeah, like a roller coaster kind of deal.
It's a roller coaster. They call it the mountain coaster. And yeah, because in summer, Bogus is a mountain biking place, and
cool.
so same as what they do at like Threadbow and Buller and all that.
How come we don't have an L-Stacker downhill bike video from Bogus?
Because L-Stacker doesn't have a push bike, and also L-Stacker's not really a biker. He doesn't own a bike, but he was going to do it. They gave him a summer pass a few years ago, but he never ended up going to it. But yeah, Carlo said in the chat it's a Saturday, so that explains why there was actually people there. No, that's nice, dude. So let's go back here, and then that thumbnail here. This one is really good. Bogus Basin opening weekend. That's the 8-minute one. The opening weekend they didn't have much open, so.
Oh, that's why I'm just having a look at the snow report from Bogus.
Yeah, what does it say?
So, at first-hand report, icy, 7 hours ago.
It can get that way for sure. Yeah.
And then I've got a shot of the Simplot base webcam where they've got like the park and everything set up, like with rails and jumps and well, it's not really jumps; it's just rails everywhere.
Yeah.
But my God, there's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So that
on opening day there would be
no snow forecast. Yesterday they had 3 inches of snowfall. Today nothing, and basically nothing until January 2nd.
It is quite dry up. I mean, it is it is sort of a desert type area where they are at. Catman Man Snow says, "Yo, yo, yo, boys and homies, heading off to bed." Well,
you just put on blast, Catman. Put on blast, Max, for not getting that thing made for Chuck. I
don't know about on blast, but yeah, I definitely, if I had a new higher quality version of the image, I would use it for sure. Of the little Chuck band guy. Carlo says, "Thanks for watching my videos, Chuck AI. Appreciate it." The Chuck AI is coming at you.
I like that, Chuck AI. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not.
Ask anything.
I'm not actually Chuck. I'm actually an AI. there is no Chuck for sure. So, all right. What else have we got here? Have we got any requests? So thanks for joining us, Catman Man. Do very much appreciate you being here and dropping a like.
Chuck,
you did, yes.
To get you stoked for Japan, do you have any videos you like to watch?
Not really. Not in particular. Oh, we're up to 10 likes now. That's nice.
What about the meetup you guys did with Kevin and TJ in Japan in 2020?
Oh, you want to watch? I haven't watched that video in ages. Carlos says that his phone is about to die. Might have to leave, sadly. Well, Carlo, if your phone drops out, then we say peace and thank you for joining us. That'd be pretty far down the list, I would think. Go down the bottom.
The question is, what hashtags did Kevin put on it? Yeah, Merry Christmas, Carlo, to you and your family.
Thank you, Carlo. We appreciate you. Hopefully, I get to see you in 2025.
Maybe I'll be on that trip, Chuck.
That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Here's
That'll
the
be an
video here.
experience.
I found the video. Peace out, guys. Merry Christmas to all. Can't fix a new version of the... Oh, I can fix a new version of the Chuck tomorrow. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yo!
So, it doesn't even need...
Background, no more vans.
It doesn't need a van. Well, the original one didn't have a van. It doesn't need to be holding a snowboard either. But or if it is holding a snowboard, you can just be a solid color without the yes on it. But that'd be nice. You can still have like a beard and stuff. But if you get the idea, if you've got the time, Max, I would very much appreciate a high quality image.
This is very, very correct.
I wonder what he's actually talking about. Is that me as an AI?
Yeah.
So I believe this is the video, and this isn't the crazy 20-minute long one. But, I got to meet the Snowboard Pro Camp crew in Japan. So this video.
Yeah. Did that make it onto Kevin's channel? I can't remember.
Did it make it onto?
I think
that's my video.
I know that's your video, but did Kevin also have one up? Because he was running a GoPro as well, wasn't he?
No, not for this. This was it was me and El Stacker took a ride with him. I know he might have had another video, but this is the
Right
one.
now, maybe in the reflection, GoPro Hero 8.
Oh, Chuck, you look young in that one, mate.
I know.
Say hello to my mate. This is Elliot.
It's only
What?
Inches.
Look at my hair too.
Welcome to Chuck Fans. It's nice to have you here.
I thought I aged prematurely in the pandemic, but my God, man.
Niseko, Japan, first day on hill, and look at the surroundings.
GoPro Hero 8. Oh, this is going to bring back some sore memories.
Snow is falling. We're in an absolute winter wonderland.
No hair.
Him. There's the boy.
No hair. Less
What?
of a beard.
So,
There's
That's the
Jose.
Chuck.
been
That's the Chuck I remember.
guys on the internet, and some crazy thing happened.
Look at all those vans.
We're all here together.
Yeah, that was the van that came
Literally
with the
on
place we
outside
were
of the
staying
world.
at.
In the same timeline.
We're in the same time zone.
You must have been riding home in it, Chuck.
Messages via social media
It
for
was.
so long.
It's pretty much the same van that I bought, except the commuter version.
All like a house on fire.
Yes, it had all the chairs and stuff in it.
We're about to go snowboarding in Japan. We're actually about to meet the guys from Snowboard Pro Camp. Kevin, TJ, David Jones, Narav, Yannick, Bo, Chris Ayres, Andreas Schubert. Unfortunately, Mr. Comore couldn't make it on this trip, but maybe we'll meet him next year.
Mr.
I heard
Comore.
just yesterday that Casey Willax is coming, so in honor of that, there's one more thing I'm going to say. For what's about to happen, I have been this excited and this stoked just one time.
What? This is that time.
Bye. Nice to meet you, man. Amazing. What's it been like last couple
A
of
few moments before, this was when I was a bit shy about the camera, and I just sort of left it
You
running
guys have been going hard.
without
That's amazing.
without wanting to point it in their faces. That's why it's all over the place.
First day on hill, right now.
Jose and I were walking out just after we got our tickets, and then as we were walking out that door, Kevin was walking in.
It's only 2 hours difference.
Those are some nice
On the
shoes.
same time zone.
Those Bo's feet, those Kevin's feet.
Everyone's feet get a mention,
Totally the opposite.
get a cameo.
I woke up this morning and a lot better.
Luke says he'd like to have another go at the roller coaster one day. Did you guys actually go on the roller coaster when you went to Bogus? I never rode on it.
They say that you're tall.
It's me making a joke about how tall Kevin is.
He is freakishly large. No offense, Kevin, if you're watching this back.
I've got the most important question I've ever been asked for. Who's Yannick and who's Narad? Don't do that to me. Yannick.
There's a nice little bit of product placement for K2 there.
Yeah.
You're never gonna know the answer to this question.
You guys are going to be punking me. Dude, it's so good to finally see you in person.
This is
What
me.
was that thing that you differentiate the twins? One rides Switch and one rides regular?
Yeah. One's one. So
Narav is Switch.
no, Narav is natural.
In 5 months.
Yannick's goofy.
I can't wait. I'm chomping at the bit. I've got a brand new
Yannick is goofy.
20 to get on. Oh, sweet. And I cannot wait. First time ever in Japan. First time snowboarding outside of Australia.
El Stacker.
Can't wait.
Everyone. El Stacker was the main event. Though.
Jesus, that's it. That should have been a thumbnail. Just on angle of Chris, TJ, and David.
There's a lot of Dutch angles going on.
All right, guys, we got Chuck Van.
Who's got the GoPro on their head?
Super fan.
Um,
Another awesome
on that-
snowboarder
oh, it would have
as
been
well,
David.
So awesome, dude. So good to meet you, bro. So good to meet you too.
No, there, in the green jacket. Who's that?
That's Phil.
Do it my jacket, bro. Never.
Ah.
That's not the question.
Okay, we should go back and retrospectively edit it out of the video.
I'm gonna send Mr. Como.
Nah, we don't have to do that.
Mr. Como. Well, probably need a board.
Phil looks very out of place.
Mm.
Right now, snow is coming down. We're at Hanazona for the first time of the trip. We're gonna ride to Strawberry Fields. It's gonna be dope. So
Knee holding up good? Got to get this one shot. Gingers represent. Yeah.
This is what it's about.
We're coming back, baby.
Yeah. The only way to keep the gingers going.
Is that Mar 420?
We do.
It is actually.
Yeah.
Like looking at the crew, I was watching that and I'm like, this isn't even deep. The Strawberry Fields.
Strawberry Fields is a different one, but these are like there's different there's blueberry fields and raspberry fields, a bunch of different things.
Okay, lots of berry fields.
That's it. There's lots of valleys at Perisher. Front Valley, Pretty Valley.
Yeah, you were very lucky, Luke, to get all that snow last year. I'm still kind of jealous about the Palisades day that you got with Kevin.
That would have been amazing.
You and TJ were
Gotta watch that video maybe.
when I was in a class, I was doing.
We should do that one after this one, the Palisades day with the Elstacker face shot.
So far.
Actually, I haven't seen the top 5 chairlift video yet, so might have to do that.
Let's put that one on,
Yeah.
because Scott gets a feature in that one.
He-
Didn't know all about that.
Here's that that 420 that now is at your place,
Yes.
and this is the
Sitting-
this is the entrance to the Strawberry Fields.
You look like you're ready to do an ollie there, Chuck.
This was my first run of the whole trip, so I wasn't ready to do anything. I was just trying to. It was a narrow trail. Have I still got what?
The selfie pole?
That's the same one. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Man, that is going strong. If that lasted L stackers,
It's all bent and it gets caught a bunch, but I'm still using it.
the dirt bike handle. That's so good.
It's a good grip for sure.
Whoa!
Magic Zone.
I feel like Osaka's fire is built well suited for Japan.
Japan is so fun, dude. Can't wait to go back there. And just the trees are just so nicely spaced, and there's all that bamboo everywhere that I'm in the middle of right now. Andreas is always making wild noises.
Bringing that Whistler vibe to
If I've ever been
Japan.
dreaming any more than this, we're in Niseko. It's spewing right now. We got Kevin from Table Pro Camp. And we got Andreas Schubert. Fancy seeing you here, guys.
Funny.
I didn't watch it last year, Defender of Autism, the Natural Selection Tour, but I did watch the year before with Arthur Longo on that ridiculously huge gap that he did on the first did in Alaska. That was wild.
Flu update. Top 5. In the stance one. So let's have a look here. See what he reckons of.
Yes, I watched the Clue update this morning. A lot of people got commenting on that video going, "Yeah, but he's a sponsored rider. Of course he's gonna like it."
My top 5 favorite chairlifts. This is kind of a fun video I wanted to make because over the years I've had the chance to ride lots of different incredible chairs.
Of course, the pizza box gets a feature.
Some incredible terrain.
I think that's the number one.
Yeah, that is
some
number one.
chairs are just unique and fun in themselves. So I'm going to run you guys through these 5 chairs, and if you get the chance to ride some of these, I highly recommend it. At number 5, we've got my personal favorite chair in terms of riding, and this is Glacier Chair on Blackcomb Mountain.
Glacier Chair on Blackcomb Mountain is the one that he's talking about now. And to answer Defender of Autism, I haven't I find the issue with snowboard movies and snowboard like events being broadcast is that it's not really broadcast. Like you've got to know where to watch it. Like then where do they put it on? I suppose it's on the Natural Selection. Do they live stream that from YouTube? Do they?
They do. They live stream it through YouTube. They live stream it through the Red Bull app, and I believe on all platforms as well. So Instagram, get it. Facebook as well. Get a live stream. So it's on a lot of platforms.
Yeah. Okay. When do they normally have it though? I know they've got a bunch of different like events.
January, February is usually when they run it.
So I'll probably watch it next year. But I mean, you look at this is a pretty like Blackcomb Mountain looks pretty crazy.
Years snowboarding in
I think we need to get up there, Chuck.
Glacier Chair was my
One day.
go-to on a pow day to find the good snow. What I like about Glacier Chair is that the terrain underneath it on a pow day is nice and steep, so you can get those high.
Oh, you've got your
speed
headphones. You can
turns
hear now.
mixed in with some
Yeah, I'm
shoots
sort of
and
playing it by
some
ear,
jumps.
so
Glacier
Yeah.
Chair also gives you some incredible access to some other zones. So from Glacier Chair, you can go up Spanky's ladder.
Time is
which takes
catching
you
up
to
with us
some of
all,
the
says
most
Luke. Yeah.
incredible bowls
I think you're a bit
all of
behind in the
Canada,
chat if you're
or
talking
you can
about
take
how
a
old
short
I look.
T-bar ride up to the which has some of the best riding
And thanks for
also access to the ice cave
thanks for
on
calling me
Blackcomb
out on
Glacier,
that
which is
one,
really fun to
Adam.
visit.
I appreciate
So
that.
the Glacier Chair gives you access to some of the other zones, and brings you to a really unique spot in the ice cave. My number 4 favorite chairlift is Chair 5 at Mount Baker in Washington. What makes Chair 5 so special is on a powder day, you are just a few feet away from one of the best runs on the entire mountain. Some of my best.
That's on my bucket list, Chuck. The doing the bowls in Whistler.
And watching other people hit the runs, getting pow turns, or even getting airs off of some side hits. Just one of the most entertaining chairs to ride in the morning. When you get off at Chair 5, you have access to all kinds of incredible terrain at Mount Baker, from natural half pipes where you can get some really fun flowy turns on, to some steep chutes where if you're riding at high speeds, you're gonna get some of the best pow turns and just crazy face shots. From Chair 5, you can also branch out to some of the other areas.
Yeah, Baker looks wicked steep too.
Tracked close to the chairlift, it gives you easy access to some of the other parts of the mountain. The bottom of Chair 5 is also a good place to meet up with friends. There's an amazing chalet with a fireplace. Go inside for a snack or hot chocolate to get warmed up. My 3rd favorite chairlift in the world is KT22 in Palisades, Tahoe. KT22 is a famous chair across North America. A lot of ski magazines will actually put this chairlift as their number 1 because it gives you access to some of the steepest and most challenging.
Just a pause there for a second. Actually,
terrain at Palisades.
There we go.
This is another.
So this is the chair that Kevin took us up first when we went to Palisades. So Luke says it's good to get on the videos information. Yeah, I feel like too. So, and this is, Kevin is been to a lot of different resorts, and he's I guess he's got a lot of experience. But yeah, this was the first one we went up. It was quite the experience. A very, very deep powder day. So this might even be, I don't know if this is I don't know if he was filming on the lift. I don't know if this is the day.
Pretty sure it is, Chuck.
Actually getting a show because you've got people dropping cliffs, getting face shots, doing some of the craziest things that you've seen on skis and snowboards.
Yeah, there's me right there.
KT22 is the whole experience of riding up and seeing what some of the top level riders are doing on the mountain. Once you get off KT22, you definitely want to know where you're headed to. Some of the runs can be a bit scary and challenging.
L-stacker.
Luckily for me, every time I've ridden this chair, there's been bottomless powder.
Getting smashed in the face with power.
With a steep run, it gives you that speed and momentum to ride the powder all the way back to the chairlift. A special thing for me personally with that chairlift is I had some friends visiting from Australia and Idaho, and I got to
Stacker going straight, just getting face shots.
And KT22 was the first chairlift we rode up, and I honestly think that it was the best lap of my season. And
I feel like we need to turn that into a channel, a tier icon for Kevin's channel.
What was that? My number 2 favorite chairlift in the world. We're going back to Whistler, and this time to Whistler Mountain and the Peak Chair. The Peak Chair is pretty famous for so many different reasons. The most special thing about Peak Chair is when you're waiting in line, there's a whole big band of cliffs. So there's waterfall cliffs. There's another cliff called Air Jordan. And that chairlift, you're seeing some of the most incredible cliff drops that you'll see anywhere in the world. Especially Air Jordan, because that's a double cliff drop where people are dropping one section of a cliff, having to stay in control before dropping a second section. So before you even get on the chair, you're getting an incredible show of people dropping cliffs, which can really get you excited for your day of riding. Once you're on the chair, you're getting incredible views of the mountains around you, but just of all the amazing runs that the Peak of Whistler has to offer as well. Once you're at the Peak of Whistler,
that dude just ate it.
Terrain to choose from. You could literally spend years just exploring all the different zones and places off a peak. There is actually a mellow cat track that will take you back to the chalet. So if you just want to go up and enjoy the views, you can always take the cat track down. But if you do want to ride some steep terrain, some
TJ. Is that TJ or Kevin?
Or some trees,
that's Kevin in the red.
And it's definitely world class.
I like that
The
jacket.
number one chairlift on my list, and this one is definitely unique for lots of different reasons. It's the Pizza Box chair in Hanazono, Niseko, Japan. So the
Hanazono.
Pizza Box chair, when I first saw it, I couldn't believe it was a real thing, but it's basically just a single-seater chair with a square platform that you sit on, which
Yep.
resembles a pizza box. There's no safety bar, and to be honest, the chair itself looks very old. So it's
It is.
got a kind of mystique and danger about it, which I'm sure it's safe, and I trust the resort of Niseko, but when you're riding it, you definitely have some like anxiety and fear. Once you're on the pizza box though, you can hold on to the bar, and it's going slow enough that you feel fairly safe, but you have to ride it to get to some of the best zones in Hanazono and some of the best riding in all of Niseko. Once you get to the top of the pizza box, you've got some incredible terrain, some really good trees, but the highlight is the light and deep snow of Niseko, Japan. I've definitely had some of my best POW days there, riding through deep snow, exploring different zones, finding cornices to drop off of, and just overall, you get that experience that you expect when visiting Japan. Most of the time in Niseko, it's going to be cloudy and snowing, but if you do manage to ride the pizza box chair on a sunny day, you're going to get an incredible view of Mount Yote across the valley. Those are my 5 favorite chairs in the world. It'd be great to hear from you. What's your favorite chair at your local mountain, and what makes it so special? Also, subscribe here to Snowboard Pro Camp. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Very nice. So what Ben of Autism, his band was Every Time I Die, Postmortem. Nice.
Mine was the Halfway Testament.
Yeah. I was just trying to look mine up actually. But it was I believe it was 1999 by Settle Your Scores. So going after my punk rock sort of elements there. I was just trying to look up in Spotify now. It's hard to find where your top songs are.
I believe you just search Wrapped.
Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, actually, yeah, no, that was my second song. I don't know. It's, believe it or not, actually my my number one song was actually a cover of a Taylor Swift song. It was Blank Space by I Prevail, which is like one of my guilty pleasures throughout 2023 has been listening to like metal and hardcore covers of like popular songs that you wouldn't think of in that genre. So so that was mine, and I think I wonder if I play it, if it's going to come through. Yeah, it will.
It's not playing on the stream though, Chuck.
It should be.
I can't hear it.
Interesting. OBS says that it is. Give it a second.
Oh, there we go. Yep. All right. There's a lag.
Yeah. You got to account for the delay. Yeah. So, yeah, Luke says this video is a good one. The boys get a shout out. And actually, Swanee, and Elstack are all all make cameos in it.
Where is Luke in that
Yeah,
video? Though?
where was Luke? I think there was a shot of him on the chairlift. Maybe. Or Luke was hiding from the camera, maybe.
Why was Luke hiding from the camera?
Good question. The stoke levels were super high on that day, though.
And this was before the face smash, wasn't it?
Oh, like El Stacker's face smash?
No, Yannick face smash.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like our last day there. Anyway, I'll stop the stop the song now. But yeah, that's I thought it's awesome. Like it's a Taylor Swift song, but they're growling. That's my favorite. Anyway, but no, 1999 by Settle Your Scores was my second favorite, second most played. In any case, what we were gonna see if we could find the Palisades one. Is back, I think. Oh, there it is.
What's up, everyone? We're here at Palisades on an
We might have to do a bit of a deep dive on this one, Chuck, to get the video.
It's snowing non-stop the last few days, and the wind has actually kept most of the mountain shut. So this is going to be the first day in a while that some of the chairlifts
Stuck
have been
in
open.
powder. That sounds about right.
We're out here riding with an epic crew.
Is that Stacker doing a step-on test?
Adventures.
I'm about to get buried in snow and have to.
Don't know about a
struggle
step-on
to get
test.
out of there.
You did have
It's
step-ons
gonna
that
be
day.
awesome.
Yeah, man. And Luke's got the surfer
There's
in
Luke.
today.
Ready to go?
Here we
mate?
are.
Do you think this will be the deepest test for this board yet?
Yeah, I'd have to say it's gonna be a good day for it.
It
Sick,
was
man. And Luke's all the way
definitely a
from
good day
Australia
for
as
it.
well. So we got the Aussie crew. We got El Stacker from Idaho. Should be a good
And there's the Storm Wolf.
this morning.
So we get here in the parking lot, we get out, we're getting ready, and then all of a sudden I'm leaning down to tighten my boots and bang! And I'm like, what was that? So it turns out that the avalanche control crews are on.
And that's that same chair. Us going up.
I don't want to scare you guys, but this is going to be the most insane run of your lives.
Probably.
All right, let's cut to the start of the run.
It was so deep. Like he wasn't kidding. It was like ridiculously deep.
I don't want to scare you guys, but it's going to be the most insane run of your life.
Dude, like every time you turned, it was crazy. Like, and actually, I was actually a bit worried at the start of the day. And I didn't. Kevin actually wanted to follow me down the sort of like we went down a little bit, and then Kevin said, "Oh, can I follow you, Chuck?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe not," because the first time that I stopped in the snow, I tried to like get up, and I kind of tweaked my leg a little bit, and I was actually in a fair bit of pain on this whole run, which kind of sucked a little bit. But but yeah, it was just insanely deep, and you couldn't turn without being blinded. And if you fell, you couldn't push yourself up again. Like it was
No, kind of like the horror stories you hear out of Japan of people like falling the tree walls and you can't turn over because there's just nothing to turn against.
like it's bottomless. Like you try and press your hands down, and your hands just disappear. So yeah, the only way to get up is to sort of roll over, and you've almost got to like pack down like a little shelf for you to stand on top of when it's that deep. It's pretty crazy. So, and this is probably it's between this and there was another day. It was our second time in Niseko, or second day in Niseko back in 2020. That was on par with this day, I'd say. for the deepest I've ever ridden in. It's pretty crazy. So, but yeah, I don't know who that is in front. It might be Luke. Oh no,
Luke leading.
No, it was Kevin. And El Stacker is just getting smashed in the face with snow. That was so good.
It's a memorable moment.
Yeah,
I'm
Luke's-
sure Elsa played that for a long time.
Luke said it was one of the most epic runs he'd ever done. Just a huge power spray there from Kev.
What's with the hand wave from El Stacker?
That's just what he does when he's riding. I think that's his like balancing
We
arm.
should go back and get the refund on the ticket.
Yeah, they were trying to
Woo!
get money back. you can't even go straight without getting hit in the face.
I think that was the deepest snow of the season, maybe ever.
Maybe ever. That was awesome. Just everywhere is the most snow, fluffy, and like, yeah, I don't want to make any turns. Wow.
Yes, Swanee! Yeah, boy. Oh, man. Yes.
What was that?
That's a game changer with the goggle inserts for El Stacker.
He loves them. Really good.
I was yelling. I was the one. I was yelling at Splitter X. I'm like, you need to get this guy some goggle inserts.
Yeah, Nick's so excited. Oh, Broken Arrow is good. Actually, I gotta pause it right here too because Luke says that he was scared at the back. We sort of went up the lift and we were heading towards Broken Arrow, and there's a section you've got to sort of traverse across to get there. And as we were coming down, the rope was up, and Kevin sort of kept riding down, and I was following him. And just as we were riding, the ski patrol came up right past Kevin in the snowmobile, and they dropped the rope. Kevin stopped, unclipped, and ran back up. And I was like, "What are we doing?" And we ended up, and then we kind of went down, and this was that run. We went to Broken Arrow, and we literally got first drop because they'd only just dropped the rope. We were first into the zone, basically.
Swanee, I think this one is going to click, and you're going to cruise the whole way.
That's pretty wild.
Defender of Autism says, have you seen how the season is going for countries in the Northern Hemisphere? We talked about that a little bit before. Yeah, Bad Riders just put a comment in. It hasn't been great, I don't think. Not a lot of snowfall in general. Is that true?
Called that at the start of the year. Called that back in August.
Defender of Awesome, where are you watching from? Are you, I feel like Canada or definitely North America somewhere, I think. I could be wrong. Or maybe, I'm not going to guess anymore. But I think he's around there somewhere. If I remember rightly, he's handled the dude. I think the dude's name's Shane. Used to be when he was using a real name for YouTube. But here, Swanee.
Swanee.
The oxygen on the way up the hill. Has someone got it up here?
Chuck Cam again.
Is that the same gear you were wearing in Australia, Chuck?
Is the All-Star stuff on review?
It's happening. The
Um,
snow is deep and I'm struggling.
Well, there's me bent down in the background. What do you mean the same gear? I wear the same gear all the time.
Yeah, no.
So
No, you do. Swanee has a bit of a diversifying portfolio of gear now.
he keeps because he wants he bought a set of bibs. I think he bought bibs when you came up to see us, but
Yes, he did.
But
He was very proud. around the house in them.
So in this shot here, so I'm wearing I bought for last season a new pair of snow pants. So the pants are new. Where's a shot of me?
The power step on. Show us the power step on.
Ah,
The video doesn't tell you.
so let me go back.
The snow is deep. Do the Chuck Cam again.
L cam.
I want to see the double.
It's the L-Stacker step on review.
Need to go back a little bit more.
L cam.
I want to see.
Someone took the oxygen on the way up.
Someone took the oxygen, yeah. So in this shot, so I've got my black Air Blaster jacket. So I've had that one since 2020. I think I took that one to Japan. I've got the Board Archive hoodie underneath that, which to be fair, I probably didn't need it on that day. I was actually overheating a bit and my glasses sort of fogged. The
Were you
same.
wearing glasses under your goggles, Chuck?
What's that?
Were you wearing glasses under your goggles?
Nope. No, that's just my eyebrows, I think. But, so yeah, my eyebrows must be very thick. But no, I've got my Oakley flight decks that I always have. I've got the pink lens in on that day, and the neck tube I bought at Bogus, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and I've got that's the open road, the Lago open road snowboard with the Union Strata bindings that I always usually rock as well. And I'm wearing my Jay and Silent Bob candy grind gloves. One mitt has Jay, the other mitt has Silent Bob on them.
Yeah. And you've got, so you got the 10 there with the Max Lens mod on there.
Yep. That's what I've been filming with for ages. Is
Do the Chuck Cam again. I want to see the double.
It's the L-Stacker step on review.
so many GoPros.
The snow is deep, and I'm
As many as me?
Power step on. Show us the power step on.
Or
The thing that the video doesn't tell you though is
Power step on.
the snow is like really soft.
You got it. Did you get it? You got it.
you can't get it in there.
Oh no.
The snow is so soft that you just step into nothing.
You sink.
I was going to say, there's just 10s everywhere.
Some clicks going in.
Oh, you got some clicks that time.
Because that's what Swanee had. Swanee's got the 10.
I don't think Swanee's got any camera this day.
Goggles are fogging. This is gonna be a
Yeah, he did. He was holding the GoPro.
ready. If you haven't yet, cannonball
No, he
the like
wasn't.
button and consider subscribing.
He did. He said it on the video.
No, he didn't.
Alright, about to show these guys a run. My favorite run. I think one of the best
Oh,
runs.
he was probably holding mine. There's me with mine.
For more videos. Yeah, the step on is live. Goggles are fogging. This is gonna be
I'm
a
holding it
It's
there.
Max Lens mod on there.
You just step into nothing.
You sink. It sinks you.
So that's Luke behind El Stacker. That's Swanee over there
Oh yeah, we're clicked
onto the left.
Someone in.
We just say L doing. Yeah, the step on.
And
is
he doesn't have a
live.
camera at all.
This is gonna be a sick lap. Hope you guys are ready. If you haven't yet, cannonball the like button and consider subscribing for more videos like these.
Alright, about to show these guys a run. My favorite run. I think one of the best runs around Tahoe. Yanni's gonna lead the way.
I'm gonna traverse a tiny bit and then drop.
Was this just after T-Bag hit L in the face?
No, this is another run. This is the
L Stacker got smacked in the face with a T-bar.
he did. They're not this day though. It happened like the day before this. It's so deep.
All you see is a GoPro sticking up.
Yeah.
And Chuck in a wall of white.
Just sticking out of the snow. El Stacker did this spray of me. I'm gonna have to find the footage from that day. He just completely covered me. Just power surfing. It's so fun. There were plenty of like rock sharks underneath the power though. Copped a few nicks on the base that day.
Deep power day like this.
Oh, really?
If you get stuck in the snow, roll onto your stomach, get your board.
That's
back.
surprising.
You can push yourself.
Well, they had a big dump and it covered some rocks, and the rocks were underneath the snow.
Yeah. That's true.
You couldn't see it, like you'd just be turning, and then you. So they were just hidden under there. But yeah, this was just after the T-bar hit Elle in the face. That happened the day before this, when we were at Kirkwood. So it all rolls into one. It was one epic trick. That's true. Happening. People are going over here. I don't know. People are sending me messages, maybe. Bad Riders is back. But
up kind of from your knees, and also any like flat areas, try to coast across those with some speed. Or
Who's messaging you on Discord, Chuck?
Alright, we're about to do this thing.
I don't know. I tried to look then, but you disappeared from the live stream.
There you go. I'm back.
Yeah, this is my view. Oh, that's Yannick. He's cutting in between all of our cameras for this video.
We did a few hikes that day into backcountry.
Oh yeah, tell us about what happened.
Somewhat backcountry from Luke Hayes.
Oh, okay.
I heard that was pretty popular. You guys would go for a bit of a walk.
They were like, where's the weed? Where's the gate? And a couple of snowmobile guys just came up, opened the run, and we just went for it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
sometimes on days like today, timing is everything. Some of my best laps have been when a chairlift just opens, or if patrol drops a rope somewhere. So it's a good idea to like learn as much as you can about the mountain and keep an eye on the zones that you want to go to, because if it opens and you're the first one there, that's when it's like the magic happens. So we got super lucky. Today's been incredible. These guys have been killing it. I think I don't know what it is, but they've just been cruising along. We've all been stuck a few times, but I feel like the POW has been motivating us just to push out and continue on. And especially that last run, like, man, we were all just like, I don't know where we were.
We were in it. We were in it.
We were in it.
Who's that? Beside you, Chuck. Is that Luke?
Hang on, I didn't see. I need to go back. I think Swanee Brews is in the chat. So,
Hey, Mr. Swanee Brews.
happy time
Why don't you
zones, merry holidays, and happy calendar reset, he says. Yeah. We did do a few hikes into this. He said somewhat bank country. It's more like the sort of side country. Like we were in the resort, but the zones we went to were like, they weren't really accessible without a bit of a hike. And because the snow was so deep that day, like what this video doesn't show is like a lot of in between hiking. And I got stuck in the deep snow so many times. So this area that Kevin's traversing now was an area that I got stuck for quite a ways. And I basically had to dig myself out. It was not mega fun, but it was worth it in the end. And this is part of the hike. There's Luke, boot packing it up. There's me trying to get up with Yannick. You sort of got to go to the side and then traverse.
So at the bottom, it kind of like, you'll see it becomes like a natural half pipe skate bowl. So once we get to the bottom of it, we'll just regroup and then cruise from there.
Luke's suffering in silence at the front of the pack.
I was completely spent at this point.
But The crew's all here. We've got like unlimited bottomless.
Yeah, actually, you can tell as soon in the descent, you're just like, oh, so I have to do this.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for it.
With Chuck Band, with Luke.
Yeah! This is the dream right here.
And a couple more clicks. All right, boys, have a good one.
No Swanee Brews.
It wasn't
And
there.
no,
Nah, they didn't.
they got.
they
That's
were-
when you said that they went to the chalet, wasn't it?
They were at the lodge having beers.
How good was the beer, Swanee? Yeah, but on a power day, Luke, that would have been alright. You just drop into some fresh snow. Consequences be damned.
Yeah, it was like a
That was so awesome. Oh my gosh, I have no words.
This is for all the OGs. These are the DWCP. All the YouTubers. All the OGs. Who else you want to shout out?
I want to shout.
This is where I just started spouting names, but it was a very, very big run. Luke, what Luke's talking about? Yeah, to get to that final run, you had to go through a mega steep chute. It was I did it on my butt the whole time. Yeah, Swanee took a break. And he and El Stacker sat in the lodge and drank beers, I think. But yeah, it was a really fun day.
It's great after the first run and inhaled some power needed a break.
Yeah. Luke says there's no way I was going to the lodge on that day to have a beer. Me neither. Yeah, there's no way you would have been able to find us where we were. We were definitely off the beaten path. But we started doing the same run as before. But no, that was a really fun day. And hopefully get to have more like it in Japan. So what's this backdrop that you've got going on there, Mr. Bad Riders?
It's one of the Discord ones.
Yeah, right. The AI is figuring out where you are.
Empty room with a bunch of dirt and crud on the carpet, so
Fair
I need
enough.
to. I'm not cleaning it. I'm going to pay someone to come and clean it.
Yeah. Well, we've been live streaming for nearly 3 hours now, which is quite a long time. So it's not a crazy 5-1, but we've had a solid bunch of people. Mr. Riders, is there anything you'd like to add? Because I think I'm thinking about starting to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. It's good to be on the stream again, as impromptu as it was. But yeah,
you
I
did
think
well, mate. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you. Keep me company.
yeah, we'll have a discussion about New Year's. Like I said, maybe we could do something around that. But
It was, like I said, it's quite easy to bring you online. So, but yeah, from Bad Riders, El Stacker Adventures, Luke Hayes. Who else do we have in the chat? In Motion SLB, Clayton Dawson, El Stacker Adventures, Defender of Autism, Sir Mr. Q, the Send It Syndicate, who is now no longer banned on the channel. Mackie P, Kerry Pierce, and Swanee Brews, who joined us for the end. Thank you so much, Luke Hayes, of course, for sticking in on, just jumping in on your work day. We appreciate you all. Like I said, I'll be working on the podcast that Bad Rise and I did. That'll go out on the DWCP channel when it's ready to. We'll be back. I'll schedule a live stream for starting a few hours before New Year's. I'll see if I can wrangle Swanee Brews to come and have a couple of drinks with me.
What's drinking on the New Year's special?
The New Year's special is probably going to be some cider and maybe some wine. I don't know. Whatever Chuck has in the pantry.
Pretty sure I still have the cider in the fridge from your trip up here from last time.
That's good stuff, that. So Luke says, if you boys are calling it, thanks very much for an awesome day. Love it all. Take it easy. Luke, looking forward to seeing you in Japan and probably on the New Year's stream. And so we'll figure something out for that and see how that goes down. Like I said, I'll probably go live from like either 9 or 10 p.m. East Coast Australian time. And for all of you that are watching, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider doing so. And if you're watching this back on playback and you've got to the 3-hour mark, then may God have mercy on your soul. And I very much appreciate it. Also, be excellent to each other.
Yes.
Peace.